Hello, I'm Dr. Albanese, and today's health video is on proper hydration. Now, we've done several videos on proper hydration, electrolytes, but I thought this would be a good time to revisit that topic, being that it's the middle of July, and at least where I am is in Richmond, Virginia, where the average temperature is about 90 plus degrees, humidity is 90 plus. So hydration is a very important topic that we keep in the forefront of our minds. Our body is somewhere around 60+% water. Our brain is 73-75% water. Water is very important, not only for hydration, but to deliver oxygen to all parts of the body, especially the brain, to help get rid of waste. There are so many reactions in the body that require proper amounts of water. And when I say proper amounts of water, oftentimes that conjures up ideas of how many 8-ounce glasses of water should I be drinking a day? What is the right amount of water for me? The best way to figure out how much water, and this is not water in iced tea, water in coffee, this is water. Now you can add some fruit, maybe a slice of lemon or a slice of an apple or something that you like to give a little bit of taste or flavor. But water, when we talk about hydration, is water. So how much water would be the right amount for you as an individual? The best way to figure that out is looking at your body weight, dividing that in half, and that's how many ounces your body requires in order to stay properly hydrated without doing any exercise. Or maybe you're gardening or going to be outside for a long time. Then you want to increase a little bit of that depending on how long you'll be outside, the temperature, the exertion levels, things like that. So half of your body weight is how many ounces your body requires on a daily basis. Now, to folks that don't drink a lot of water, that may sound like a very daunting amount of water to have to drink. But if you just look at the day and say, okay, I'll have half of that amount by, say, lunchtime or early afternoon, and I'll drink the rest of it throughout the rest of the afternoon, early evening. That's an easy way to go about making sure your body is properly hydrated. Now, something else to consider are electrolytes. Now, electrolytes help your body increase how much water gets into the cells. About 2/3 of the water we drink is intracellular, inside the cells. So it's very important that water is able to permeate the cell and hydrate the cells of your body. And that's what electrolytes do. If you think about an electrolyte like a key, it opens the door to the cell and allows water to enter the cell. That's how we really stay hydrated. Now, depending on what activities you're going to be performing outside, how long you'll be outside, the temperature and so on, can determine how many times during the course of the day you want to have an electrolyte or the type of electrolytes. Now, we did a great video called Choosing the Right Electrolytes, and I would refer you to that video to determine what type of electrolyte to drink. But on a regular basis, just to stay hydrated, Ultima is a great electrolyte. It has about 55 milligrams of sodium, and the sodium is important because sodium is the mineral that's outside or inside and outside the cell. There are different minerals. Sodium is outside the cell, and that's why we lose a lot of sodium in sweat. So the sodium content of electrolyte is very important for two reasons. Number one, it helps you to stay hydrated, but also you want to be particular about how much sodium you're taking in with an electrolyte, because if you take in too much, that can cause health problems. The required amount of sodium is about 2,500 milligrams. The average American consumes over 3,000 milligrams a day. So if you're taking in an electrolyte that has several hundred milligrams of sodium, that can cause problems for your health. So that's why I always recommend Ultima as just a daily electrolyte. It has 55 milligrams of sodium, not enough to cause health problems. if you're at the high end of your daily sodium intake, but enough to properly hydrate your body. And Ultimate has a full complex of electrolytes. One of the only electrolytes that I found that does have a complete panel. So staying hydrated is very important. Now, one thing to consider if you're going to be doing a lot of outdoor activity, or you're going to be doing a lot of effort intense activities, not just drinking water on that day, but if you think about it, filling the tank the day before to properly prepare your body for activities or being outside for a long period of time. So staying hydrated on a daily basis is very important, but also planning when you're going to be outside to drink water the day before. I'll give you an example. This is kind of an extreme example, but I'm preparing for a marathon, so I ran 18 miles on Saturday this week. Now, I was drinking a lot of electrolytes and really filling my tank on the day before that run because I knew my body would be depleted. And then that day, I again consumed a lot of electrolytes and a lot of water before, during, and after my run, and the day after, because my body is still going to be replacing those fluids. So I know that's an extreme example, but think in those terms for your own fluid intake and your own activities. So again, half of your body weight in ounces of water a day is what you should be aiming for. So we hope this video sheds some light on how to stay properly hydrated and why it's important. Share this with other people because this is a topic that's very important, especially people with kids, because kids can become dehydrated very easily. They don't keep track like adults do of how much water they're consuming, and a lot of times they're more active, or certainly we hope they are. So share this, like it, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to share with you our videos that we put out there about every 2 weeks. So have a great day, enjoy, and be well.